Welcome back. Thank you for staying with the Hot 7 Nightly News. Invest St. Lucia, ISL, is in the process of developing a master plan for the As-de-Sab area in Vieux Fort as part of the overall redevelopment plan for the southern town. Chief Executive Officer Roderick Cherry says it has always been the corporation's goal to enhance the area given the large portions of land that ISL owns in Vieux Fort.
Invest St. Lucia has complete confidence in OBMI, given their demonstrated expertise in designing successful destinations across the Caribbean, Europe, and the Middle East. We have listened to the community over the last few months and are very excited about the opportunities that this project can bring for the development of the South. I need to be very clear here that this is not a DSH project. This is Invest St. Lucia developing As-de-Sab.
That was CEO of Invest St. Lucia, Roderick Cherry. In other news, defending her political chip that has now been thrown into the bucket was former Gros Islet MP Emma Hippolyte. Though wanting to remain focused on the vote of no confidence, she did respond to naysayers who argue that her time is up as it comes to elective politics. Solange Alfred reports.
Age is just a number. According to former Gros Islet MP Emma Hippolyte, when it comes to bringing a level of expertise and experience to the political field, she says that she is ready and able to take on the seat for Soufrière come next general election. However, outside the House of Parliament, Hippolyte found herself defending against questions aimed at her political prowess in regards to her age. She took on questions and even challenged opposition by referencing the age of Prime Minister of Malaysia, Mahathir Mohamad, who is 93 years old and still a huge political player.
This is a voice of persons with no wisdom and no knowledge and no understanding.
What do you expect?
The Prime Minister, what's the age of the Prime Minister of Malaysia? What's the age? You tell them, because you are in the press. If they are not listening, you tell them. What's the age of the Prime Minister of Malaysia? What's his age?
Hippolyte says that anyone who is of the opinion that she is too far removed from the community of Soufrière has worse sight than a blind man.
And I've told my party I am ready if they are ready.
How confident are
But
you?
today is not about Soufrière. Today is about that vote of no confidence. Let's remain focused.
People say you're out of touch with Soufrière because you don't live there.
My darling, the person who told you so is out of touch. He or she don't live there. Because if they were speaking the truth, if a blind man can take you to where I live in Soufrière.
The Soufrière seat is currently held by Harold Stanislas. In a previous broadcasted interview with Hot 7 News, Hippolyte asserted that her intentions are to bring her sense of moral authority, integrity, knowledge and capabilities, which will go a long way in serving the people of Soufrière. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
Castries Southeast MP Guy Joseph is weighing in on the motion of no confidence. The outspoken Minister for Housing and Urban Renewal valiantly defended his party and denounced speculations that any minister may cross the floor. He says every effort made by the opposition is a direct attack on the development of St. Lucia.
Castries Southeast MP and Minister for Housing and Urban Renewal Guy Joseph explained that a closer look into the much talked about motion of no confidence will reveal the real agenda of the opposition.
I believe that the agenda of the SLP is to create instability in the country and to make people believe that the government is not stable, and that is going to scare away investors. Because you have to understand the method of operations of the Labour Party. What have they done over the years? They said that they were going to write investors and tell them not to come to St. Lucia. We have seen that this time around, they are creating all kinds of scenarios in St. Lucia to scare away investors. They are taking investors to court. They are doing all kinds of things to stop the development of St. Lucia because it is a drive for power that is going on there. This is not about St. Lucia. They know the motion is not going to carry. They know that nothing they are doing there will gain any traction locally. but internationally people are watching and people are paying attention, and anywhere there appears to be a level of instability, investors will not come.
Joseph says that the motion will be dealt with by the various parliamentarians, where quick and easy deciphering will show the shallow nature that this motion possesses.
I need to indicate to everyone that this motion is totally unconstitutional. It is amazing that a man who boasts several times of being a 5-time parliamentarian could write a motion as lousy as this motion. And when we deal with it in the House, then everybody will understand what is at play there.
Joseph highlighted that the drive for power by the Labour Party is being done through attempts that aim to cripple the growth and development of St. Lucia. He insisted that in 2.5 years, if the people of St. Lucia truly want a ruling by the St. Lucia Labour Party, then they will make that decision. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
Former Prime Minister turned Minister for Infrastructure Stephenson King is indicating that he is ready and willing to be the leader of the United Workers' Party once again, should the opportunity present itself. Rochelle Gonzalez tells us more.
The island's former Prime Minister Stephenson King has revealed that he is very willing and ready to resume his post as the head of the United Workers' Party, should the party and its supporters allow him the opportunity. Although King was a man of few words on Tuesday, shortly before the sitting at the House of Assembly where the opposition's no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Alan Chastanet was tabled, King was very precise about his position in the party.
Are you prepared to take the reins of leadership of the United Workers' Party and maybe possibly the government?
That can only be determined by the people, by the delegates of the United Workers' Party.
And how about the government, Mr. King? Are
the
you
government,
willing, ready to be Prime Minister once
the
again?
people give me the opportunity, I'll accept it.
When asked about his vote in the opposition's no-confidence motion, King kept his cards close to his chest.
Well, I'm sure the constituents will not only look at this interview here this morning, but will follow the debate and understand exactly what is being debated. And at the end of the day, we'll certainly understand where I stand.
But definitively, could you say, or would you say that you are against or opposed to Philip JP's no confidence motion right now, definitively? Which is it?
You will get that in the Parliament.
During a radio interview last week, Castries South MP Ernest Hilaire admitted that he would be more comfortable with a Stephenson King-led UWP. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I'm Rochelle Gonzalez.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News. Stay with us. There's more news coming up after the break.